Hello, everyone. Welcome to Fried Dice Paradise presents the Penelopean Islands, the
Whee!
first show, the better show.
The better show, right?
Ouch.
I'm sorry, guys.
Before we get into the usual banter, I just want to get stuff out of the way because I'm still prepping some stuff because I'm a bit uncomfortable. First announcement, as per usual, no theme song this week.
Yay! We
So we'll do
progressed.
a cappella.
Yeah. Any
Getting ahead, huh?
do you want to set a new deadline, Ari?
Realistically speaking, I think let's go for
No. I think it's best not to, and then surprise everyone when it happens.
yeah, man.
Hello there, Patty. Mini giveaway, Bear. Take it away.
Yo. Okay, so yes, we'll be giving away minis at the end of the month. So it will be like a week-long giveaway. There's a whole structure to it. I can't remember right now. So basically, on every stream that Josh does, you have a chance to like input your name into a form, and depending if you're a follower, or subscriber, or gifter, you got like different odds to winning. So you can submit your name once on every stream date, and we'll give it away on the Sunday at the end of the week.
Cool.
And the best place to give it away.
Give
Where's
it
the
away.
best place? What?
What
Give it
is
away,
it?
give it away, give it
Yeah.
away now.
What?
And
Oh,
what
wait.
is it that we're
Cannot-
giving
cannot.
away?
DMCA.
Give that away. Give that away. Give that away. I think that's safe.
Woohoo.
Yeah, so during that entire week, there'll be 4 streams, right? 2 GM prep streams and the Saturday stream that Houch is in. And
The better stream.
yeah, then you just need to submit the form once, was it?
No, you can do it once on every stream date.
Okay.
So,
So
yeah.
yeah. So if you're a gifter and then you you fill up the form 3 times, you get what, 15 tickets, was it?
Yeah, 15 tickets. So a gifter gets 5 every time they submit their name. A subscriber gets 3 chances, and a follower gets 1.
Is that a mini Bree?
It's a mini elf. Jamal. What's his name? Farid or Jamal?
What? It's only your character.
Have you taken a picture and sent it yet?
No, I have not. Actually, I cannot. No, I cannot access the Fried Dice Paradise announcements page. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, just send it to me, dude.
Okay. Yeah.
That's my fault then.
Okay. Yes.
And the last big announcement, the last main announcement for today is we have better Twitch TV emotes. So if you scroll down into the about section, you will see shortcuts to some of the emotes. I believe it's like the only one that doesn't work is FDP help because Bryon's face hasn't been approved.
Yep.
It's been
Gosh.
flagged.
Yeah, it was flagged by the AI as inappropriate.
You're
It's an inappropriate face. Yeah. Your face is inappropriate. Oh.
Thank you so much, Tamai, for the follow. But yeah, now someone take over as I make sure that I'm ready for later. Ask each other how you guys are. Bryon,
Take it away.
Bryon, Raph, talk. ...
Barry, how are you?
No.
Who's the question for? What's going
Barry, how are you?
on? Oh, I'm
How
good.
was your week?
So
it's
Singapore just
been,
had our
uh,
elections just
Yeah.
a few days
sorry.
ago.
We just
The
say
one thing-
No. Okay. I'll talk about the elections, alright, for about a brief 2 minutes. So my family really follows the election. We were up until about 4:30 in the morning, and I realized that my body can't take 4:30 a.m.s anymore. It was an interesting elections, and that's about it. But really, I got really tired the next morning. I don't know how you guys felt. I don't know if any of
I
you
was
stayed
tired.
up.
I stayed up all the
Yeah,
way.
you were.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Live stream was
so.
like 3.
Yeah, I was up until like 4:30, man. Oh my god, I will never do that again. No.
How
like,
do people
I
do
slept
this
the
for
next day.
soccer like every other week?
No, usually when it's football, right? What happens is I'll sleep before the like 3 a.m. games, right? You know,
Sure, yeah,
so
yeah.
those are the games that are in the evening in Europe.
Mm.
So those games are at 3 a.m. here. So before the games, you get to sleep, and then you wake up before the game starts and you watch it. But for the election results, it went on from what 10 p.m.
11,
all the
11-ish,
way.
yeah.
11ish until 4. So it's just so exhausting.
I pity the two
But-
lecturers, you know, like they were just talking non-stop.
Oh yeah.
Wow, I felt so
Yeah,
bad for them.
Yeah, they were on the news and they just kept creating content. This is
Yeah.
like top level content
Yeah,
creation.
content creation.
We need to learn from those guys. They could speak non-stop for a good I don't know how many hours, but
Like they even
What a-
swapped out like reporters after a while. You
yeah,
ever
but not
notice?
the guest
Yeah.
speakers, right?
I know,
yeah,
right?
that was wow. That was wow. So how's everyone been?
I've been
okay.
alright.
I've
How
been
are you?
better.
Okay,
Work
let's start. Let's
sucks.
start with Ari. Come on, Ari. Like,
This week.
what have
This
you
week
been
has
up to? So
fun.
wait, let me interview you. So theme song.
No.
Right, interview over. Nice knowing you. This is Ari's last stream this week. Thank you. His last stream. Period. Next week we'll bring someone else to play. Anyone wants to play Fanetta?
That's in the chat.
It is a
Yeah.
very complex character, Fernita Green. She's not for the faint-hearted. It's not a very beginner character, you know. I mean, I've been doing this for quite a while. I think
Quite a while.
Quite a while. Yeah, it has been quite a while.
few weeks. Yeah,
2
okay,
months.
screw that. No, but I think like this week, like the only thing I really looked forward to was Resurrect, friends of ours. They just released their EP. So like crazy tech, progressive riffs, genty boy stuff, and like yeah, they released the entire album this week. And I mean like dude, like like the last time I think like the third track was being recorded, I think I was there with Linus like what? That was last year. I think September, was it? And like now then they release like the final album and I'm like, damn it. Like oh these guys took too long, man. But like dude, it was insane, it was crazy. It was just crazy. I loved it. Yeah, apart from that, nothing much, you know. Hello Kitty rules the world. I love it. Yeah dude.
Hello Kitty.
Yeah man.
Okay.
What you mean? Brandless cat?
I got caught.
No, as in I'm saying hello to the kitty.
Ah, I see.
So it's saying hello kitty rules the world. That's about it. Just like the cat that entered the house.
Oh right, yeah.
Oh yeah. That became
Oh,
That white
my
cat.
God.
That white cat won the elections.
Yeah, it did. I
Cockles
would
and
give
white.
it all my all.
Cockles and the white cat.
Yeah, man.
If there's
My
anything we
gosh.
took away.
Yeah.
So, Raph, how are you? Ralph? Raph?
No,
Ralph,
What is it?
Raph.
Ralph.
Okay, there's no L before the PH. Oh my gosh. This is
Ralph.
this is the ninth session.
Hi,
My-
Ralph.
Ah, fuck off.
Pleased to meet you,
So,
Ralph.
how have you been? No, not you.
I've been okay.
Okay, Ralph.
You shut the fuck up.
no vulgarities, my brother.
Yeah, fuck you.
Oh. Ah.
But yeah, it's okay. It's all good. Same old. I'm excited for the new stream though, which happens
Yeah, I heard that good, right?
Yeah.
Saturdays.
Heard they're
Yeah,
better.
much better
May
than
or,
us.
may or may not potentially be better than this one.
No. Let's be honest. Look at this group, alright? You have me, you have Ari, you have Ralph, you have Bryon.
Oh god.
Anyone's gonna be better than us.
That's true.
Okay, wait. But okay, wait, Josh, you're running this on Saturdays, right?
Yeah.
So like the four of us can actually meet up and head out for beer as well. You are running a stream.
Oh.
Yeah, that's totally
Don't
fine.
tell him. That was the plan.
sorry. No, I
That's
see, that's
fine.
what happened
Why?
yesterday.
That's fine. That's fine. It's totally fine.
See? Now you have disadvantage for the whole day.
Oh no, you do. I'm just kidding, man. You know I never. Do
I mean,
that.
I won't give a disadvantage. Like, you can't have disadvantage if your character is not alive.
True.
It's nice knowing you, Fanetta.
Sorry, Ralph. Sorry, Josh.
It is not Ralph. Why are you apologizing? Fuck you.
I get scolded for calling you by your name, Ralph.
Oh my lord.
Ralph.
He's using a voice mod in case
No, I'm
anyone's
not
curious.
actually. I'm actually not using a voice mod, but
Yeah, his voice is naturally that annoying.
It's like,
Yeah,
see, like
it is. Yeah, that's his actual
my hands
voice.
is out here.
Everything else was fake.
Ralph.
Okay. You know.
I'm glad you guys are comfortable with each other.
No, we're not. Who says
What makes
we
you think
are?
I'm comfortable with this?
Yeah.
Aren't you comfortable, brother? Why are you
I'm gonna-
comfortable, brother?
I'm gonna put my
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Oh, very familiar.
character in the act.
You got voices in your head, bro. Like, dude, you gotta get that checked.
Yes, yes, yes. And your voice, additionally to that, helps a lot.
Ralph.
Are you talking about me
don't
or Raph or
Don't make Fernetta regret this.
Encore? Encore.
I'm
Encore.
Encore.
Anchor.
Encore what?
Uncle who?
Encore what?
I've been spending most of this week moving NPCs to a new database, and I found out we're only this is the 9th session?
Yes.
Wait, how many NPCs do we have actually?
How many have you met?
How many have I met?
Okay, in these past 9 sessions, you've met 36.
Oh.
Collectively, all 4 of you. Including the pre-streams, you guys know about 50.
Oh, including pre-streams. Okay. Interesting.
Including
Okay,
your
sorry,
NPC, pre-streams and then NPC, your NPC from backgrounds and stuff like that.
I'm gonna interrupt for a second. Ari, how much is Resurrect paying you? You're wearing this shirt. If you are being paid, you have to let us know.
I'm
Like, you've mentioned them,
Oh.
and now you're wearing that. Oh my goodness, what is
look.
going on?
I'm wearing a Resurrect shirt. Oh, what do we have here? There's an XFX with the Resurrect tone pack, which you can actually buy the tabs of for them, and you know
Bryon,
You gotta
could
pay.
you put a black,
Oh, I
a
can.
black box on his chest?
actually
you know,
can.
you have. Yeah, you're controlling OBS. Just put a black box on his chest.
Yes!
No branding.
Oh, okay. I can just crop like.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can't really see it right now, but it's fine. It's fine.
I mean, you could just crop like his whole screen off, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's okay, I think 85% of whoever's watching doesn't understand what the hell's going on anyway with that band.
So Resurrect has like 3 different tiers for their merch. You know, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. If you like their songs, you know, go for tier 3. Blah blah, blah whatever.
Okay, can you just take a moment and appreciate that he's better at selling other people's shit than he is at
Than
selling
he is, yeah.
himself and us?
Yep.
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 No comment.
I don't need to sell. What? I mean, look at you guys. You guys, sell yourselves just like that. Have
Bryon.
you have
Ralph.
you have very. See, like
Can you make a voice mod and like sell it as well? Just record yourself.
I should
Sell it on stream.
Oh my god. Okay, help me with doing a voice mod. Wait, how many words must I like say for this to? Oh wait, it's just a voice mod. It's not like a voice activator.
No, that's not. That's I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It's something.
I think do the song first, lah.
Ah!
I'll snap. Got me, bro. Got me, bro.
We haven't got to Bryon. Bryon, how's your week been?
Same old.
Same old?
Yeah,
Work
I bet.
sucks.
I know.
I can't wait for you. I can't wait for you
gotta
to join
stop
the
doing
working
this. Like,
world. That I can't wait for you to get like jobs and shit. Like suffer through. Working
Hey
life.
dude, it's not easy, bro. I
yeah.
want a job, man.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
I mean, like now it's like, oh my god, look at me, I'm so free. I got so much time, and then like I open my wallet, I'm like, yeah, okay, that's like,
yeah.
it's like,
Yeah, that's true.
oh my god, look at this. It's like I'm keeping coupons and receipts. Why? Because the next time I go back, I can get 10% off. So I'll keep this receipt. From
No,
6
it's
months
just
ago.
to make sure you have something to keep in your wallet.
Yeah, it just makes me like look like, oh my god, my wallet is loaded. I was like, nah, not really. It's got like fucking paper and shit. What the fuck?
Anytime I buy bubble tea, yeah, I can afford this.
Just
No, okay. That's a funny thing. I actually don't drink bubble tea that much. Like I think it's like once in 2-3 months.
that's good.
Yeah, okay, that's good. I drink like once a
Yeah.
week, twice.
So we
Alright.
need to kick him out, right?
Oh,
No, okay. Like I've never seen like as in
hand in
it's
your
never
Asian card,
resonated
lah.
with me that much. Huh?
Hand in your Asian card. Give
Yeah,
it back.
we love.
It has never resonated with me that much. I mean, like during secondary school time, it was different because like it's like $1, and like you get like freaking like ice blended strawberry and something just with pearls, so that you can get the pearls and shoot it at people. That's about it.
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh my god, oh, do you want like the brown sugar milk tea? It's like $6. I'm like, fuck you.
For a
Yeah,
small.
holy shit. It used to be like 150 for a good ass bubble tea, and then now it's like
No, bro.
5
Sweet Talk.
times the price.
Sweet Talk, $2 cookies. Oreo ice
Yeah.
blend.
Yeah.
Boom. Hit the spot, bro. Now, oh my god, look at these. You're like, oh, what?
You know,
one of
if
those,
we
like,
have Singaporean viewers, they can probably tell how old we are by the fact that
Oh,
we're talking
yeah,
about
dude.
sweet talk and shit like this.
Yeah.
Sweet Talk is OG. Oh, wait, actually near my place, Central, they still have Sweet Talk, which is like awesome. Cause like the only thing I love buying from them, soybean.
That's a good one.
I love freaking soybean, dude. It gets
No,
me
but,
the protein.
It's gains,
Gains.
How
went to the gym-
you're
I went
one
to the
to
gym
talk,
today, so
you're not
like-
that far behind.
Hey, how old is Houch?
He's the
1
same
year
age.
younger.
Oh, he's younger. Yeah. Fuck.
He's 1 year younger. That's it. Playing
Yeah,
catch
but-
up.
1 year's a lot of time, man.
I mean,
No, but at our
technically
age,
the-
1 year is not so much.
technically
Fair
the oldest
enough.
person here is Ralph, because like he's 27.
Mm.
The rest of us are all 26.
Yes.
For
actually,
now,
young
Hey,
as
hey,
boy.
hey, hey,
At
hey,
least
hey,
someone
hey,
only
hey,
has
hey.
like 3 days left of being said age.
Yeah, let's divulge our age.
Wait,
on-
wait.
Let's divulge our age.
Yeah,
on-
he just
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
stopped us, man.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks for that.
I think
so
I
At the
think
end
we
of the
have-
stream, I'm
we-
gonna put your address here, okay?
Dude, I think we actually have said our ages before.
No, we
No,
haven't.
No,
we
we have
haven't.
not.
So
have
the
spot
chat, just for all of you to know, I believe this is Ari's last day on FDP.
It
the
is. Thank
Penelopean
you for
Islands.
joining us. Yeah.
We will be replacing him.
Unless I make a
Maybe
theme
not
song.
lah. We might just have no fourth player for a couple of months. just
NPC, yeah.
Oh boy.
Meta the NPC.
Oh man.
Okay.
All right. It's 8:20. Let's roll the recap.
Let's go.
Last time on Fried Dice Paradise presents the Penelopean Islands. The party wakes up wasted, except for Bolvar, and Julius supplies them with the Hangover Martinez special. Encore meets Bolvar at the docks while Rio and Fernetta look for the Sultan and learn that he is having a meeting with the first mate of the Charon, Gino's ship, Tadia, a familiar Earth Ganassi. They learn that there's a ship intending to travel towards the Amarillo. They meet with Gamsia, the cartographer, and plot out Port Viris and the Amber City. They learn the route that the Charon intends on taking, and the party buys 2 potions of healing before leaving from Gopid the Enchanter, and they board the Charon and meet the ship's crew. Captain Zagos, the pale, tall, and thin captain, has an imposing visage. They are introduced to the various key crew members and choose positions to intern under. Fernetta manages navigation with Tatia, Angkor fixes and maintains the ship with Respite Woes, the boatswain, and Bolvar acts as the lookout, while Rio works with Cook, the imp chef, spelled K-O-O-C. The party performs their duties on an average to incredible fashion, and Tatya trust them to handle these jobs on their own. They reach their first port stopover, Port Viris, safely with virtually no issue. They look for an enchanter but find only measling to tiefling. While initially appearing interesting, they realize that his nervousness is due to the less than legal methods to obtaining the items that he is selling. He undercuts the prices and sells Bolvar a scroll for 80 gold pieces. They don't know what the scroll is, but oh well. The party finds some jerky for Cook, and they continue their journey towards the continent of Amarillo. The party manages to maintain their capabilities, however Bolvar fails to notice a crack spawn approach. The ship is ambushed by a flurry of tentacles. The crew is decimated, while the party fights this massive squid. Vernetta first attempts to use the Blade of Piscaron to cast Dominate Beast on the crack spawn, but sadly, this creature is no natural beast. Bolvar manages to roast parts of this calamari, dealing a bulk of the pain to this creature. Angkor is smacked until he passes out while he was attempting to protect one of the ballistas. Tatya finally arrives, dealing a flurry of blows, connecting and instilling enough fear in the creature to cause it to attempt to run away. Vernetta uses this opportunity to heal Angkor, restoring him to wakefulness, and Rio sees the entire quick spawn with his newfound spatial vision and ultimately kills it, stabbing it in its face as it attempts to escape. Rio is commended for slaying the beast by the captain, who then berates Bolvar for not warning about the crack spawn earlier. Angkor manages to fish out a single body with Tatya's blessing, and attempts to use the body to perform a ritual that Agnes and Roderick had taught him. A blue sphere and a red sphere forms after an hour of uncanny tranquility. Vernetta takes a moment to ask Tatya about what she meant when she had said how Vernetta and Angkor shouldn't be here. What did Tatya mean? Will the captain accept the party as part of his crew? Will the party find the caves of Batting Inn?
We're back!
Oh, hi.
Oh man, guys, children.
Yeah.
Are you
Alright,
calling
cool.
you?
So let's start with the usual stuff. Goals.
Same.
Also, by the way, like Raph, you
Yes.
still have a piece of note that you haven't told everyone.
Yeah, the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, when Angkor feels like it's an appropriate time for bedtime stories, he'll say it. Don't worry. Unless you're trying to tell me something else.
I think the first thing we'll do is let's start with you since we're on you, right? You want to learn more about the Nine Knights of the Void and their history.
Yeah, how do they fit into the Penelopean Islands?
Figure out how to slow the skin decay down.
Mm-hmm.
And get into a drinking competition with the sailors.
Aye.
Is there anything else you want to change?
No, I'm sticking with that.
Oh, cool.
For now. We'll see.
Next we have. Who else go next?
Me?
Learn more about your armor.
Yes.
Figure out what's in the cave.
Yep.
Yep. And make sure that Vernetta and Angkor don't die.
Yeah, that's right.
Cool.
Easy goals. We'll stick with it. Just don't die, alright, the two of you. Like, please.
No one leveled up this week, which is great. Yeah. That way, you don't have to deal with new spells and stuff like that.
I think you've got one more. I think at the end of this session, Barry might level up.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
There's a good chance if he works towards his goals.
Try my best.
Vernetta, you also want to slow the skin decay down.
Yeah.
You want to find out where the cave is,
Yeah.
and you want to push Liquid Emerald sales.
I think this episode, let's not look at pushing in Liquid Emerald. I think it's more of try something a bit more. I would say a bit more teamwork based.
Okay, I'll give you a moment to think of what exactly that means.
Bryon, why don't you go first after this?
Bryon still, Bolvar still wants to find, Bolvar wants to find a fireball scroll.
Which I have yet to. I have a scroll, but I haven't identified it yet.
Yeah.
Let's find out more about Void God and.
Oh,
Get that.
apparently there's someone like rubbing on a mic, making a scratchy sound.
Raph. Yep, Raph.
Yep.
Definitely.
It's not me. And our voices are being scratchy. I don't know why. Maybe I'll keep this further away. Find out more about the Void God and skin a fantastic beast.
Mhm.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think your voice got muted. Fernetta, go back
Yes.
to you. You
My
have
last
one.
one is help at least one person in this group.
Help what?
Wow.
In any way.
You know
I
the
just want to help
definition
someone.
of general, right? Whew.
It's very general, I guess. But
I mean,
you know,
it's not gonna be a big EXP
You'll probably
thing.
get like 3 EXP from all of it.
how many XP is a easy goal?
50 times double, I think.
That's like 250.
Yeah.
That's like a work towards anything else as well.
Yep.
That man.
You want to help people.
No, I want to help someone in the group, like with something. I don't know, man. Anything. Damn it. I don't know.
Do you want to
I-
help me with my goals?
What are your goals again?
2/3 of my goals are goals that you copied from. Of your goals are my goals. So like,
That is true.
you
That
can't
is
help me with my goals.
Mm. Wow. I think let's just stick with Jade Courage Pusher. Screw
Okay,
it.
so you're just gonna stick to pushing great Jade Courage sales.
Yeah, screw it.
Technically you can. You do have a crate full of like Jade Courage. Jade. What's that? Jade. I've seen
Liquid
it.
Emerald.
Liquid Emerald.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's Liquid Emerald. It's not Jade Courage yet.
Yeah.
That's weird. Okay. Yeah, so last we left off, we had Fernetta, right? Talking to Tadia. The cool breeze blows through the sails. In the distance, you see the city of Amber. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys were unbelievably quiet. I love it. Oh my god.
Paying attention.
Yeah. Okay.
The cool breeze blows through the sails. In the distance, you see the city of Amber. A misnomer in a way, because it's mostly made of brick mortar. The smell of the ocean has grown numb. After being on the sea for so many days, your hands are chafed. And from working on the ship, except for Fernetta, because she was the primary cartographer. Well, Tatya says, I don't know what you know, but I believe Bolvar should know that Kasmau Shai took your bodies. You shouldn't be here. No. You literally can't be here. Your actual selves are with Kasmail. He revived your bodies, but more vile. Don't tell him I told you this.
Wait, who's Keshma Shile?
He's a demon, a Rakshasa. Don't let him find you. You met Gino. Do you remember?
Yeah.
That's his human form.
Does this have anything to do with the Void God, by any chance?
Void God? What the hell's a Void God?
Nah, never mind. It's alright. Huh. What else do you know?
Kasmau Shai worships this mass of color. I can't comprehend it myself.
Oh, what else do you know?
So how do you spell that? What?
Kashmail, I guess.
Ksmail Syai.
SYA. Kashmashai. Kashmashai.
Sorry, could you? Oh, just type it in chat or something.
Yeah. And then she looks at you. You literally shouldn't be here.
Why? What is the downside of me being here? What would
Oh.
happen?
No, you see, you are here physically, but I know where your body is.
Where
So
is it?
whatever you are isn't you.
So where is my body?
Wherever the Rakshasa wants.
Huh.
He's got his own mafia, his own. Don't tell anyone else on this ship. If you want to keep your new body. I'll try to keep the rest of the party from. The rest of the ship from telling him.
Then after, okay, I show her like the decay and stuff, and I ask her, is this why I'm decaying?
I have no idea. Never seen this before. Interesting.
Do you know who I should be going to look for if I want my old body back?
You can't get your old body back. Whatever is left is. You don't want to see yourself like that.
Dark.
I recommend you run away. If he
But-
sees you, how do you come back?
I have no idea.
And the human too, right?
Yes.
Angkor, was it?
Yes.
Interesting. You best keep away from the Rakshasa.
I will take note of this. Anyway, ooh, look what's coming up. Do you need my help?
And then she pulls you like basically like an inch away from your face, right? And then she says,
Screw you, Bryon.
serious face, right? And then she looks at you and she's like, everyone except us on this ship are demons or devils or whatever. Do not tell anyone. And then she like pushes you off, and then she starts walking out of the room.
Okay, I'm just gonna come out of character for a bit. Luckily, she didn't even tell the human this, bro. Imagine she go tell Raph. Raph will be like, "Oh my god, guys, you know what happened?"
Who's Raph?
No, I'm saying out of character. I'm just saying. Okay, so back to character. Okay, I think I hit up to the deck and I find the rest of them. Are they there?
Out of character, you don't know shit about Angkor, okay? So don't assume you know what he will and what he does and doesn't do.
You know my name, not my story.
Yeah, dude.
Wow, bro.
Don't think just because you're the bard. A whisper.
The bard with no theme song.
Speaking of Angkor, Angkor, do you wanna do your like one of the nights? You definitely had time to do a competition,
Yes.
right?
So this was after the combat. I'm assuming, you know. So he'll probably be doing one of the dinners,
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
and he'll just be like, I think out of nowhere he'll just come a toast to the fallen brave heroes who we fought with against that gigantic calamari.
Then
Toast to Rio.
Yeah.
they see Captain Zagos go. Rather than that, a toast to the blind warrior for stabbing a beast.
Yes.
And then he raises his glass.
Rio.
Thank you to everyone.
Don't thank
Except-
me.
He hurt that
Even though
creature
I'm-
more than
Hydrate.
any of you.
No need to thank me, even though, you know, I basically killed it. Did the most damage.
And he looks at you.
Oh yeah. Hydrate,
Saw
y'all.
it. If
Toast.
you saw it,
Yes. Yam Seng.
you wouldn't have to have fight it.
Well, you're right. My bad. I did
Wow.
though. I did damage it though. You know, I basically killed it. Yeah, you know.
Okay.
Now tell me, is it true that all you sailor types can hold your alcohol?
And then some of them like start nudging each other and they're laughing and they stare at you and then they're like, "Is this a challenge?" One of them smiles at you.
Well, it could be a challenge for you. To me, it's just another Thursday. Whatever day it is, actually.
And he cracks his neck and he's like, "Captain, if you allow." And then he's like basically like playing around with his food. He's not really eating. And then he just ignores it. And then the guy nods his head and he's like, "Drink of choice. Ale or wine?"
Ale, please.
Yeah. And then he like shakes his head and then Tatya looks at him and she shakes and then she just leaves. And then they start prepping massive jugs of ale for you guys, for the two of you specifically, unless anyone else wants to join.
Nah, Bova's just gonna like sit there and like he's gonna chuckle and just watch the show.
No. Yeah, Rio's gonna watch as well, but he'll have a pint at his own pace.
Rio's gonna watch what?
Watch the show.
Watch.
He's gonna walk.
Watch.
Yeah. Yeah, I am. No,
Are you
I'm
gonna-
gonna use my daredevil vision just to focus on the pint, alright? I'm gonna watch the show.
Sure.
All right. So the rest of the sailors, they don't want to challenge this guy. It's just you and him.
What's your name?
So yeah, he looks at you. Herbert.
Herbert. Okay, very good. Very good, very good.
Herbert.
Encore, right?
Yes. Herbert. Very manly name.
And then he squints, and then he's like, "Well, enough about names. Let's go on to the alcohol." And then he like grabs one. Everything's poured, and then Respite Woes. He's like smiling. And he is pulling his beard. He's like, "All right, 3 drinks. If you puke, you lose.
Okay, I know.
Whoever finishes first wins. Best of 3.
All right.
Aye. Okay, and he like 3, 2, 1, and he just slams the table really hard. Can you make a Constitution saving throw?
Yes. Okay. Come on. Don't puke. Don't puke. Yeah. +1, baby. I rolled a sum total of 3.
Wonderful.
Let's see
roll.
what you have to beat. All right.
Yeah. I'll be damned if.
I don't think you can. And then this guy,
Wow.
he finishes, and you're still halfway, and he stares at you like you're not gonna puke yet, right? But the bubbles seem to be thicker than your usual IPA. It's a bit difficult. And then you see Respite go. I think this first one obviously goes to Herbert, and then you see all the other pirates behind him. Not pirates, sailormen.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yep.
Sailors.
Seamen.
Men of the sea.
Men
Seamen.
of the
The men
sea,
of the sea. Yeah.
Yeah. Plenty of seamen everywhere.
cheering for him, and some of them are obviously like laughing at you. Encore. All right.
Okay, warm up. Sorry, warm up.
Alright.
Come on, Encore.
At this
You
point, I
can do better
think
than
I
this.
go towards Encore and put my hand on his shoulder. I whisper to him, saying, I think it's way better than that, man. Come on, man. You know, I inspire him." And so giving him a body inspiration.
It's a 1d8 now, so
Yeah.
Oh wow, sweet. Okay.
Your next 2 rolls, just use it.
Thank you very much. Thanks for that. Your bar was always my favorite.
Hey,
about time you gave the bardic inspiration, right?
you, the last one. That's my last one.
Go ahead and roll your Constitution saving throw.
Do I have to say whether I will use the bardic before or after the roll?
Oh, you can decide after,
Okay.
but before we declare whether it's completed.
Ooh.
Okay.
Use it.
I'll use it.
All right,
4.
so just 1d8 slash R 1d8.
Yeah. So I rolled a 12 and now plus 5, so
Ooh.
17.
Nice. Yeah, this time
Yay!
you finish it faster. And then at this point, you see some of the sailors, when they see you finish and Herbert is still halfway through, you see some of the sailors begin to shuffle over to your side of the table.
Yeah.
A subtle hint to their alignments slowly shifting.
And while
And
he's
then Herbert, Yep.
sorry, while he's drinking, I probably take my IPA and just drink a bit from that extra, just to show.
Oh.
Champion.
Yeah.
so the next roll's at disadvantage.
Oh.
I'm kidding. So, yeah.
Well.
By the way, if you haven't already used your your amulet of the drunkard, you can roll for that if you want.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
And then they pour the last ale, slide it over, and then you hear respite wolves go 3, 2, 1, and right as he says 1, right, Herbert shouts at you. Can you make a wisdom saving throw? He just goes like, "Rah!"
Hey, that's
Sure.
cheating.
Wait, natural.
Oh, chrono shift. So Boba sees this nonsense, and Boba goes, "Well, I'm not having any of that." Snaps his
No,
finger.
Encore rolled the natural 20.
Oh, that. I thought, okay.
Bro.
What if I
Boba
cry?
was ready to cheat.
What if
I
I?
like that.
Oh man.
You could though, Boba.
I could though.
I won't roll because 22 is just nice and possible for him to beat.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll your Constitution saving throw.
Man, this boy. Oh crap! I pressed the wrong thing. That was charisma. Sorry, might get rid of that.
Oh, you don't need to be a 7.
It was so that was a charisma. It was supposed to be con. Here you go.
Chrono shift. So Boba's gonna snap his fingers and then start rubbing like Uncle's back. Say, "Come on, you got this." Roll again.
Right as Encore is like choking on the
Yeah.
beer.
And then you see the
Okay.
beer. You actually see the because it actually turns back time. You see the beer go back into the cup.
Wow, so you saw a reality where I actually failed.
Yeah.
Let's go. Come on.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay, good.
Nice. And yeah, like it literally plays right, and then Bolvar snaps. I imagine it to be like black and white,
Yeah.
right? Everything black and whites, and then it just goes back, and then
Yep.
you just see the beer
Yeah.
come out of their mouths in slow motion.
Yeah.
That kind of visualization, and then Bolvar's just like look at the watch, looking around. Everyone's moving backwards, and then snap your fingers. The lines of fate change, and Encore, you manage to outdrink him, right?
Yep.
And right as you're about to beat him, he starts like trying to force more of this alcohol down his throat, right? Like, you know when you try to swallow too much liquid,
I
Mm.
know. Do you?
Never
you know
done that.
when you try to chug really fast, when you try to like
Mhm.
force yourself to like what's ta in English?
Alright.
Chug? Chug it, I
Chug.
guess.
Yeah.
Chug,
Yeah, when you force yourself to chug, yeah, I guess chug is the closest thing. And then You see
in English.
his skin, right? His like tanned brown sailor skin suddenly darkens to this dark black, and then you see his eyes begin to fade into pupilless color.
Oh.
And then at that point, you see the other sailors like start smacking him, and then Respite Wolves just slaps the mug out of his hand,
What the fuck was that?
and you see him like shake his head, and then you see his skin return to normal, and then the captain looks, and then he stands up, and then he's like, "Best not to drink more than you can handle, Herbert. You know what happens when you lose your composure." And then you see like Herbert's just like fucking scared.
Yeah, Herbert.
And then you see like the whole crew, they're just like looking at each other, looking at you guys, trying to insight you all for like whether you guys understand what just happened or not.
Boba's gonna just like ask, well, what was that? You know, your eyes.
And then the captain goes, best not asking questions you don't want answers to.
Because
And then
we
he stands
won!
up and he just starts leaving.
I'm not gonna even ask.
Okay, thanks guys. I don't think I could have done it without the help of you.
You technically don't know.
Oh well, okay. Thanks for the encouragement. Have some ale. Pass in my IPA if you want.
Nah,
Alright.
I'm good.
Goodness.
Count for a small celebration. Once a week, that's it.
Thank you very much.
Sometime after this happens, Tatya definitely goes to Frenetta, and then she'll be like, "See, that's what I mean. You get it?"
Yeah. Now I do.
And then she drinks and she pretends she's being jolly because she's the first mate. She has to get along with everyone.
Fuck. I think I go to Tatya and be like, you do know that we are getting out here, right? At this stop?
And then she looks and she's like, "That wasn't the deal."
No. I did mention we are helping you guys all the way to here. I'm gonna help you guys push out your liquid Amarillo out here, and we got a few things to settle out here as well.
The routes, we showed you the freaking routes.
Yes, and I did state that we are getting off here.
Fine. But you gotta help us find crew first. We already lost 7, and another, I assume, 4 of you.
Okay.
And then she like rubs her head and she's like, "Oh, crap. I'll talk to Captain Zagos."
But
And
I
she-
mean, I think I'm sorry for you in this position, but like, I think it's best, with my body as such and Angkor as such, it's best we don't stay in here for such a long trip as well. You
And
never know
then-
what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Then she's like, "But if you're leaving, don't come back. It's dangerous."
We will find another way back, most probably. But when are you guys gonna come back? From here, from Rojo?
I don't know. It takes maybe a month or 2 of heading westward. If we decide to go all the way down to Greece, could be much longer. 2-3 months.
Okay. I will see you when I see you then. Bye.
Yeah, and then so you guys are basically just a day away from the city. Is there anything else you guys want to do?
Yeah, so the same night, Boba will cast Identify on the scroll he got from this dude's name.
Oh yeah,
Measling.
Measling the
Measling,
Tiefling Fence, yep.
yeah.
Okay, what does your identify spell look like?
Okay, so whenever Bova casts typically whenever Bova casts like a non-offensive spell, he starts to levitate, and like because of the void god and stuff, you see like pebbles, like stuff to like how a planet, like how things will rotate and orbit around a planet. That happens to move out, like little
like,
specks of like grain
Nah,
or like dirt starts to like rotate and like orbit around.
Remember the Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Yeah, something like
At the
that.
very end, when he's mastered all 4 elements and he went into Avatar state,
Yeah.
he basically had things flying around him.
Yeah.
But minus all the elements, right?
Yeah.
But bro,
Yeah.
the Earth is flat, man. What are you on about?
Okay, so yeah, and you do it on the scroll. Oh shit, yeah, Bolvar state. It begins to glow a bit, and as the arcane script begins to change into a language that you understand, into code that you understand. That's how I imagine scrolls to be, is that the reason why I can't understand it is not because it's like some random language, but it's just like whoever wrote the scroll wrote it in their own code so that only they understand it. And you begin to unravel what this scroll is, and you realize you have been conned. It's a fog cloud spell.
I'm gonna kill that tiefling.
I mean, he sold it for 80 gold pieces.
Thank God we didn't pay 500, man.
Fog cloud spell. Okay, I'm gonna check.
So
I'm gonna edit
we
anyway.
We should have just ran, man. We should have just been like, hey, look, thief, and then just game, run, free spell.
I'm gonna kill him the next time I see him.
You mean take all his scrolls and
Yeah.
then call out on him, and you can get all the free spells, and poof.
I'll take his stuff and then I'll kill him. And it will not be quick.
I like how like one session with demons in the boat, and now we all becoming demons as well. Wow.
Bova does not like to be conned.
Shit.
It's gonna be a goal, by the way. Like, I'm just gonna preempt you. Like, the fireball spell, like, scroll is gonna whoop, and I'm gonna kill this guy.
Well, I hope you meet him again. He's a pretty fun character.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah. Anything else for the rest of the
Is Medin here?
ship's journey? Say again?
Oh, Medins. No, I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah, Madden's here.
Yeah. So
Is Rio doing anything?
Nope, Rio's all good.
yeah,
can
Rio's
prob-
just cooking, being an amazing ass cook.
Yeah, spending time with Cook before he leaves.
Yeah.
Whatever spare
Yeah.
time Rio has, like I think Uncle will do that whole meditating, like monk shit training that he has. Just try to teach it to
Yeah.
Rio.
Alright.
Better sense of the surroundings.
Okay.
Yeah, and I assume you give like a jerky piece or something like that to to
To
cook.
Cook.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
Cook.
gonna give him 3 more.
Definitely appreciates it. He's been craving jerky for so long.
Aw.
Yeah, is there any conversation you want to have with him or no?
Nah. Nah.
Yeah. That evening, Tatya pulls y'all together just to talk on the ship, and then yeah, do all of you show up, or are any of you averse to it?
Yeah, I'll show up.
I'll show up.
Yeah. I'll be there.
Okay, so she looks at you guys and she's like, we have our methods to getting the rest of the crew members that we need. We were sort of prepared to not have you on our ship. Run away as fast as you can. As soon as we leave, pretend to board or disappear. Just come up with something. Don't let the captain know.
Alright. Sounds
I'll
about.
deal with it.
Tatya, why don't you come with us?
I'm in debt.
What? How do you get to this boat? Like, what's... Wait, I assume that by this point we already know what's going on, right? Tatya somewhat explained to us, or...
No, I mean, only Fernetta knows at this.
okay. Why don't you come with us? You know, he don't seem to fit in here.
Clement?
I'm out of water, so.
The
Whoa, what is
what the hell
What
is
the
that? That was uncalled for.
Who was that?
Who else?
That was definitely not me.
Then stop it.
How does it sound like to you guys?
Okay,
Terrible.
then Tatya looks at you, and then she's like, "I almost died. All my friends died, and basically, I'm in debt to him. He gave me a job, took care of me."
Freaking Pirates of the Caribbean, man.
Say again?
Freaking Pirates of the Caribbean right here.
Wait.
And then she's like, if you ever see a black dragonborn, run.
A black dragonborn. What happened? What's his name? How does he look like?
And then she looks down and she heavily armored, wields some magical armor, calls himself the Black Mamba.
Sounds like an asshole.
Yeah,
What a
sounds like a
ass.
complete dick.
Sounds like an ass.
Yep. Wouldn't wanna be friends with him.
Who would?
Cough, cough. 3 of you guys.
Alright,
died,
guys.
just saying.
Metagaming.
Why should we run? He's a dragonborn. All dragonborns are nice.
Yeah, remember the copperhead fella? That fella didn't look nice.
All dragonborns except Dick Pipku is
Piku?
nice.
You guys met Piku?
You know him?
I mean, he's the leader of a mercenary group.
Yeah, he almost tried to kill me.
Why am I not surprised?
Anything else you
I-
know about him?
He doesn't like it when people make fun of his name.
Does he have a weakness by any chance?
I mean, he's just another dragonborn. What's your weakness?
I don't have any. I'm
Yeah,
that good.
Then he doesn't have any.
Okay. No wait, but why should we stay away from Black Mamba?
Cosmo Shy is trying to bring a change to the world. And Black Mamba is one of many
One of many what?
soldiers that he has recruited.
Who else do you know that's doing this?
They don't tell me. He knows I'm not loyal to the cause.
Okay.
I believe there's maybe 8, 9, 10. I don't know. There's quite a few of them. Black Mamba's just one of them. Careful.
Is he really powerful?
Well, he's gotten very strong after his friends died. He claims to have known the Prince of Naranjas. Said he witnessed the death. Must be pretty powerful, socially speaking as well.
No shit.
You say he was one of 9 or 10. What about these 9 or 10? What's this Rakshasa trying to accomplish? Do you know?
He won't tell me. He just says, big change, future, better, whatever. As long as he doesn't take his anger out on me, I'm fine. I'm better on this ship than protecting him.
Yeah, why are you helping us then?
I don't know. Faith. You guys seem different.
Is there anything we can do to help? You know, is there anything we can do?
I'll figure it out. I'll always figure it out.
Yeah, you do. You said your friends died. How
Mm-hmm.
how did they die? How did you, find yourself in this situation?
Before I joined Casmail, his organization, nothing original, but they call themselves the Hell Tigers for obvious reasons. I was a silk collector. Me and a couple of other friends from the village, we would go down to the caves where there were spiders, and we collect silk, spider silk, which we used for making clothes and selling it. One day, there were a bunch of hobgoblins inside, cultists, apparently, for some unknown entity, imprisoned us. All my friends were sacrificed. But Black Mamba and his team were, I wouldn't say they were there to save us, they were captured too, and we met in the prison cells.
Sounds like quite an ordeal you had to deal with.
No, the cave almost collapsed and we ran out. All my
How
friends
did
were dead,
that
and
happened? Why did the cave collapse?
Black Mamba's friend, I thought he was gonna be a bit more wise about it, but I passed him a Shatterstone, and he threw it in the middle of the cave,
What?
hoping that
Who
it
the hell
would
would
kill
do that?
the hobgoblin.
Wow, I'm pretty sure he was instructed by someone to do it, but I wasn't there. I'm pretty
And
sure
she
he was strongly advised by someone to do it. But I don't know. What am I talking? I'm drunk.
And then she looks down. Are you saying that in character?
He mumbles something under his breath.
And she looks down, and she's like, maybe I should have been a bit more specific about how dangerous it was. But made it out.
You still have any of those shadows still?
But why were you guys in the cave in the first place?
They were captured.
They were
Me-
Yeah.
getting silk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, she's very good at talking, but she isn't exactly. And then she looks at everyone else like the listening type, right?
Yep, just definitely not. Well,
No, sorry. I was just looking out, thinking about something.
Well,
it's good you
Good luck.
made it out with your life. Say. Okay, okay, I'm not gonna make it. Okay, I'm gonna keep quiet. I don't want to make the game. I was about to ask, like, do you make it out with anything? I was like, nah.
yep. Casimir Shy. White Rakshasa. Run. Black Mamba. Black Dragonborn. Run.
That will do. Then I Wua puts out his hand like to thank Tatia.
And then she shakes her hand.
Then she's like,
She nods.
thank you for what you've done so far. If there's
And
any-
she
again, if
yeah.
you need help and if there's anything we can do.
She looks at each of you. I'm just glad that you guys know how to run parts of the ship right now, which is quite impressive. You guys learn pretty fast. Good job.
How much is a ship though?
And then she, look, you want to buy a ship.
I mean, I'm just asking.
I mean, if you build one from scratch, it's a couple of thousand gold maybe.
Ooh, nah, fam.
It's free if you steal one.
And she looks at you. Yeah, and then she looks at you, Encore, and she's like, "You ain't stealing this one."
Oh,
No, 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 no. If we want to get back, we might want to buy or invest in one, or maybe just invest in other ways.
As I said, interesting, different group.
How you gonna get the new crew members? Are you gonna get them from the next dock? Or?
And then she looks up in the sky and she just like, less than holy methods, but we'll be fine.
Well, I'm not even gonna probe. Something's wrong with this ship. I know. Don't even want to find out.
And best be left unsaid.
So, are we has the ship docked already, or still?
This is the night before the docking.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So if that's all, you guys are gonna converse, and I'm imagining Rio just standing there staring like at a random angle
Yeah.
throughout this
Not even
entire
looking.
conversation,
Always.
not even looking at anyone.
He's just nodding his head.
Yep. Night passes. You guys can get
Gain
your
back
back,
everything.
get your spell slots back, and we'll begin in the city of Amber. Okay. Yeah, you guys approach the city of Amber. The what do you call that? Buildings, they are like Japanesey inspired. Those or like Buddhist temple, that kind of rooftops, and stuff like that. Yeah, they tend to be more of that design. And you see, of course, most of the people here are humans. There are a lot of Ganassi as well. It's a city. You're expecting maybe it has like 10,000 people at most.
This is just a port, right? The longsword.
Yeah, this is the port of the city of Amber. And yeah, you see people walking around. You don't see the captain. The moment it docks, he just goes back into his quarters. And Tatya looks at you guys and she says, well, don't forget to say bye to your mentors if you want to. And we'll handle all the stuff in this city. We'll be here for 2 or 3 days.
Where are you guys selling the liquid emerald to?
We're talking to the mayor.
Do you guys need any help with any of the groundwork to it?
I mean, if you want to talk to the mayor, that's fine. Yeah, you can join me, I guess, if you're interested in that.
We'll see how it goes. I'll ask the rest what they have in mind.
Let me know. I'm heading out in a bit.
Okay. Have you all said
Yep.
thank you to your friends?
And Boba didn't have any like mentors and stuff, so like
Yeah, he was rotating with all the rest of the.
nope, don't really like the crew here. I'm out. Then he just like walks off the plank and like just walks to the dock and just like wander off. I won't say wanders off yet. Like he's gonna like hang around like the dock area.
Yeah, I wait for the rest
Yeah.
of the party.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Okay, Rio gives Cook a firm handshake, and I believe Cook was like really small, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I believe. So I'm just
like
gonna
1.5 feet tall.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so
That's
he's
like
Fancy
some-
cook. The freaking ladle is like as tall as him.
Yeah, he's an imp.
yeah, he's
Wow.
tiny. Yeah. So I'm just gonna give him a really, really firm handshake to thank him for having taught me everything here.
Yeah. He shakes and he nods his head and he's like, "Yeah, I'm just glad. I don't. No one really comes down here, because I look like this."
Well, it doesn't matter. I can't see how you look. Thank you for having me here.
Right. Maybe that's why. Take care. See you around.
See you. Cook.
Okay. Angkor, from his box of darts, he takes 10 from it
Mhm.
to keep it on his person, and then the remaining, he just passes it to Respite Rose. Say, hey, if you need so that's 39 darts, 39 darts in a box. I pass it to him as like, in case you need any extra nails or whatever. This one you can melt down, do whatever. Yeah. Oh, have you seen Agran?
The surgeon.
Yes.
Hi. Why?
I just want to have a word with him first before we part ways.
Okay. You can go find him in. He's usually roaming the lower quarters. You know. He's just making sure that everyone's okay downstairs.
Okay. Well, hopefully we may meet again or something. Whatever. Okay, bye.
And he looks at you, like, and as you're going back, wait, you're leaving?
Yeah.
And he walks.
So he goes to I go to Agran.
Yeah, I look for him downstairs, and you see, he looks like a tan skinned man. His hair is peppered, and then you notice that he's wearing like clerical armor.
Okay. Hey, Agran, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Could you have a look at this? And I show him my skin. Do you know anything about this? Have you seen this, anything like this before?
Looks at it. No. It's a very weird injury.
I know, tell me about it. Well, okay. You've never seen anything like this before, huh?
Mm-hmm. I will ask the captain if he's heard of this.
Nah, it's okay. No need. We'll be making our way anyway. So,
From my knowledge. Not yours.
okay. Well, as a priest who sailed the seas, I'm pretty sure you're quite familiar with the gods of all the different lands and, all of that fancy, holy stuff.
Yes.
Have you heard of the Void God?
And he looks at you. He points at the symbol on the chest plate of his armor. Have you heard of the Morning Star?
I heard of, but I don't know much. I just people talking about it. I've seen some, but I don't know.
Fancy information. I shall ask the captain.
Wait, so you don't know anything about the Void God?
Yep.
Can I?
Does it say anything?
Okay, can I? Do I believe him?
Make an insight check.
Okay. Wisdom. Be my whatever. 18.
He seems to be unsure about what you mentioned, but he's particularly intrigued. And he can tell that you don't know what a morning star is.
Okay, well, I'll leave you be to your priestly duties. Bye.
And he slowly walks away, looking around. Yeah, he just sighs.
Yeah, Uncle just goes, join the rest wherever we are.
Yeah. Tatya bumps Renetta. So,
Wait, before this, I go up to them and then I tell them, do you know where we are gonna go?
We're supposed to look for the caves of Pentingen.
Do you want to go ask the mayor where the cave is, by any chance?
We probably have to ask around. We don't know where it is. I've not been here.
But do you want to, in particular, go ask the mayor where this is?
I want to see the mayor, Fanetta.
I don't really want to see the mayor, but like I don't know anyone else here as well.
Well, I think you just go to the dock, you ask for any cartographer, confirm with someone who knows something.
It's not necessary that we meet the mayor just to find out where the caves are.
Fair point. Then I just go back up. I tell her, I was like, I think you go ahead, you carry on. We got a more pressing issue at the moment.
Hmm.
Oh wait,
Tatya's like,
and then I hug her and I tell her, kill them all.
yeah. And as you hug her, she's just like, they're gonna ask me why you hugged me. You're gonna ask you. Oh, damn it.
But yeah, the
And then
people
she-
around it, as in, are there like,
Yeah, you guys
Oh,
are
yeah,
like
cool,
the
yeah.
in between like the docks or
I see.
in the ship
I see.
or on the ship actually. Yeah.
Kill them all.
And then yeah, she starts walking off the boat. And then she walks towards a very finely dressed man, and you hear her just say mayor, and then she talks to him, and then you guys can walk off. He looks visibly distressed. But where do you guys want to go? Cartographer, mayor, look for whatever else.
Rio.
Yo,
All
yo,
four of you
yo,
are together at this point, I assume.
yo.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess we're off the docks. Yeah, we're at the docks already, right?
Yeah, the
Okay.
docks towards the ship or whatever.
Can you remind us what you saw in your vision? Is there anything that might be helpful in terms of the geographical location? As far as we know it's just south of this island.
Yes. Okay, it said to look for the Watcher in the Amarillo. The Watcher, whatever that means. Whoever that is. It's a person. It is a person. And yeah, and it talks about the southern caves of Pentingen, so I know it's in the south.
Okay, I think we can probably ask around if anyone knows where the caves of Pettingen is.
Or if they know the
Pentingen.
Watcher.
Pettingen.
Pentingen.
Pettingen.
Patingin.
But thinking,
I'm the one who read the note, right?
It's your vision. It's not true.
It's a vision. Pentingen then. So okay, we have to look for the Watcher and look for the caves. Right?
Yep.
So we should go ask around.
Okay, Angkor just stops the nearest human being or
Yep.
civilian nearby. Hey you, Oi.
Yes, sir.
where's Pettingen?
And he squints. That sounds like a word in another dialect.
What dialect?
I'm not sure. I only speak common.
Ah, useless. You.
and-
He takes another.
I just gotta keep doing this.
No, just after the second one, I'm done.
Yeah, and then yeah, similar response. They look at you and they're like, yes.
Where's Pettingen?
Sounds like a word.
Why does everyone keep saying that?
I think at this point I go up. I'm like, hey, the mayor is right there. Why don't we just help out a bit and then get the information we need?
Okay, you can do that. I will keep asking these people around.
Okay.
Everyone that passes by, hey!
Yeah, you can. I think Angkor effectively does that while you.
I think I look at Rio. I'm like, hey, you want to go over there? And
Rio does not know that you're talking to him because he can't see.
hey, I look at Rio. I'm like, hey, Rio, you want me to put you back on a leash? We're at the docks.
Let's just go. I'll put my hand on your shoulder and we'll walk.
Okay.
You want it.
Oh man,
Right?
no more
I'm,
leash.
I'm with you.
Okay.
So we walk towards the mayor.
Okay.
Yeah, and then do I
Um,
overhear
so-
anything?
You hear the mayor. Basically, he's like, try to find the right word for it. Not heated, but very intense. And at this point, because you guys have reached the point where you've passed by a lot of villagers, and you've spoken, not villagers, like city folk, and you've spoken to a bunch of city folk, right? While walking towards the mayor, you hear the town crier shouting that there has been another murder in a series of gruesome deaths, right? And the crier shouts further to warn the citizens to stay indoors and be available for questioning by the city guard. And then, as you guys walk, what are your... I think I have your passive perceptions here on standby. Yeah. Encore and Bolvar, you guys would notice some of the villagers murmuring, another murderer. But how? No one's come into town in months. No one's come here in months. I mean, it's just this shit, but they came after. And then, you see people trying to keep away from each other. And then, as you guys reach the mayor is like saying, please, Tatya, please, can you give us like some help, someone to help investigate? There's been a murder, and I want to get help. We're a very close-knit community. I don't think any of us did it. I trust my citizens to be impartial in their investigation. They're all like close friends and family. I'll pay handsomely. To a crew of 4 or 5, I will 500 gold pieces, and gems.
And then Boba walks up. Did I hear gold?
And then he looks, and Tatya looks at you guys, and she's like, I thought you all said you weren't coming.
Yep, but kinda got distracted. So I hear there's a murder problem here.
And then the mayor's like, yes.
Yeah, I look at the
Four-
others. Then I'm like, Then I just smile at the others like. Yeah,
We'll
I
it for
just like,
600 gold.
I just like.
What?
Bargain. 600 gold pieces and we'll
No,
help you.
no, he never even stated. Oh, you never know, man. He would have like asked for like he was saying giving you 1,000.
He said 4 to 500.
The 4
No,
5
it's
plus
5.
jewels.
Oh,
Oh,
Oi, you. To the mayor.
Yeah, and then he looks at you like confused, in a confused way.
Tutengin. Where?
And then well, Uncle, that's the mayor.
And then he looks. You mean the cave of Patingin? The caves of seeing?
Patinging. Okay, so seeing. Caves
Of seeing?
of seeing.
Of okay, so what?
Seeing, right?
Yeah, seeing. SEEING.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, yes. I was about to say that. Where is that? How do you get there? How do we get there?
It's a legend. I wouldn't say myth. It might be true. Far south of this island.
Do you know specifically where?
Any roads that take us there?
I know a cartographer who might know where it is. If you help me, I will help you find this cartographer.
and gold?
And I'll give you extra information on a creature that hunts down there
oh wait.
to help you avoid danger.
Also, one more condition. You gotta buy whatever she's selling to you at whatever price she says.
And then Tatya just rubs her forehead, and she's like, we already signed a contract.
Ah, I see, but I was helping.
Jesus Christ.
There you
I-
go.
I was still helping.
Yes, you are.
Can you make a persuasion check?
Whew. Yes, I get the roll for it.
Come on, bud. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, wait. Fernita Green. What's my Fundoken pen? But persuasion, right?
Yeet.
Boy, I rolled a 18.
All right. With an 18, the mayor looks at Tatya and he's like, I will re-sign with a 10% markup
Woo!
if they do it.
I look at Tatia like, what was the initial contract?
And then she looks at you and she's like, ask your sultan friend. And then she's like, well, if you accept.
Please let the Sultan know that we are helping him for this 10%. And I look at him, I'm like, I'm still going to need some gold up front. I look at the rest, I'm like, looks like we are on a mission for the information, boys.
Okay. And then the mayor looks at you and he's like, okay. 500 gold pieces with gems worth up to 600. So we will provide you with 250 up front. How does that sound?
Each?
I'm not even giving you 250 each.
How much is 250? I don't even know. Whatever, I don't care.
And then he looks at Tatya like he wants to take it back, whatever
I'm
he
like,
offered.
fair enough, let's do it.
And then Tatya's like, well, you have a party. Good day, Mayor. And then Tatya goes back to the ship.
So, Maya, what is it you need help with?
There have been 4 deaths. And I think it's best if well, the last body was from last night and it's currently going to the cemetery. We can look at the state of that body. I can give you the locations of the deaths. People don't go there anymore.
Yeah, we like the crime scene locations.
The latest was. Let me look for her name.
Oh wait, sorry. Character. Did we already agree on a payment? Like, not yet, right?
Oh, not yet.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Latest was a lady. Her name was Kalia.
Okay, let me just start a new murder arc.
Latest.
Victim. How do you spell that? Kalia. CALIA.
CHA apostrophe
Oh.
LEEAH.
Jesus.
Something like Raisha, right? Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what? That's just
What?
a random
Okay,
name.
so he says one of the first was August Hidalgo, the town butcher.
Hidalgo.
He was found dead, hung on his hooks.
What?
Several pieces.
Okay.
And then he scratches his head like he's trying to remember. The third one, sorry about the order, was Eric Soria, student at the college here in the Ember City. He was found in pieces in his bed.
Were all of them cut up into pieces?
You can see for yourself.
Chalila is the one that was most recent, right? So he was saying Chalila is the this latest one.
Kalia, yeah.
Kalia,
Yeah, she's the latest one.
Okay, 4.
Was she in pieces as well? Did he
Um,
men-
Kalia was, he didn't mention, but said that you can find her body in the
Sure.
cemetery. But if you want to ask, he can tell you.
Yeah.
Are you asking?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Yeah, and he says, Kalia was one of our light bearers, and he points at the lanterns in the streets, right? And he says, the people who light all these lanterns
Mhm.
before dusk arrives. She was found mangled, hanging from one of the posts. Hmm.
Well, how about the first victim?
The second was Rasmus
Second is Rasmus. Wait, so first is Fidalgo.
August.
August Hidalgo. That's the
Yeah.
first one, right? Okay.
August
Au-
Hidalgo.
August Fidalgo is the first. Okay.
Yeah.
Second
Then
is
And the last one is Rasmus.
Rasmus. What did he do? Was he
He
a
was a baker.
baker? Second.
I don't know why anyone would want him dead, but he often gave away free bread to children,
Hmm.
and whenever people would steal from him, he would simply ask them if they just wanted bread.
Sounds
He was
like a
found-
good man.
Yes, sadly,
Were all the four, were they related? Were they friends? Were they part of any community or any club? Would you know?
I mean, we only have so many bakers, and butchers.
But were they,
Yeah.
did you know if they knew each other? Were they in any kind of a relationship?
I don't think any of them were close, if I'm being so honest.
How frequently did this happen? Like, after the first one, how long? Then the second one, how long? The one, how long?
This is past 3 weeks. The first two were about a week apart, and then I believe 4 or 5 days, and then 3 days.
That means the next one might happen anytime soon, guys.
Well, Mr. Mayor, tell you what, we'll help you out with this investigation. Could you maybe point us to any witnesses? Were there any witnesses?
And then he sighs, and then he's like, No one saw anything.
No witness.
We found them like this.
Interesting. Well, then I look at the rest.
There-
Like,
Then he looks. There is a wizard who lives outside of the city in a tower. No one talks to him. He might know.
why would he know?
Yeah. Wizards are smart,
We could consult.
but he doesn't talk to us here. He believes himself higher than other people.
Not all wizards are that, arrogant. And then I nudged the mayor a little bit.
And he looks, oh, you are a wizard?
Yup, that I am. And
Hmm.
I guess we could help you in exchange for some payment and information on the cave, the Seeing
Mhm.
Cave. Then I look at Fernetta, then I whisper like, Fernetta, I think you should do the bartering.
Yes. I think at this point I just come out like, okay. So, do you know any good information that can be helpful to us? Because at the end of the day, we are helping you with a murder, and all we're getting in return is just some info. So I was thinking, why don't we'll help you out as well for now. But like it might take slightly longer time because we do have something that's very pressing. But the moment we finish that, we'll make sure we find out who the murderer is.
I mean, someone could die any day now.
And we will make it our best that we survive before that happens, because we too are.
If
Dealing with
you do
some
not
deaths.
catch this person in the next few days before the next murder, I'm voiding the contract.
Let's see.
Mr.
You have
Mayor,
not been-
wait, Mr. Mayor, give us a second, and I huddle everyone. Well, boys, I think maybe we should help the town out. You know, people are dying.
Yeah, but he has not been able to solve a murder for like what, 3.5 weeks, 4 weeks, and he expects us just to get it done. The hell is this?
This town hadn't had us. Plus, yeah, so I'm gonna use I'm gonna use a self-disguise kit. I'm gonna use my disguise self spell. I'm gonna get a pair of sunglasses, gonna just put it on. Yeah! Dun 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 dun. Well, we're here to solve crime. And
Are we
then
getting
cue CSI Miami theme song.
CSI Amarillo.
Yeah, CSI Amarillo. I'm gonna CSI Amarillo. Yep, I'm gonna name it that.
Cool.
So like right now, Bova has like a pair of sunglasses. Like on his.
Bulvar
Yeah.
might have a point. What if the next person who gets murdered is the cartographer?
That's right.
Ah,
Plus, we would need gold, you know, and like we need more information that we might not get without the mayor's help.
Rio's in.
Look,
You know
I
what?
don't
Screw
think it'll
it.
take
Let's-
more than 2 days. Let's head to the crime scenes, you know. Get this done quick.
okay.
But do you want to get like some down payment or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
Money seems to be important to you all.
We should,
Yeah, it is. We should. Yeah,
right?
go for
I
that.
kind of want to get paid more than 500 gold for that.
Definitely.
Could you work your charm?
Okay, I think I go back to the mayor. At this point, I'm like mayor. You have my attention.
Okay.
And we are willing to put you first on our priority list, and we will do everything in our power at every single moment to help you guys out.
So,
Yes, so we need a bit more information, and I think we need our gears getting upgraded as soon as possible as well, because we had to fight like a really big kraken just now. You know, it was crazy. Like we kind of slayed it ourselves.
we agreed 250 deposit.
Could we make it at least 300 by any chance?
Make a
Or
persuasion
400?
check.
Ah, you said 300. Damn. Okay, I'll take it.
Ah, damn it.
Does the mayor react to me suddenly having sunglasses? Like aviator
Okay,
sunglasses.
he just gives you that look like he doesn't know what that is.
Would sunglasses have been invented in PI?
Would
Uh,
it though?
I think in the world there most probably are sunglasses,
sure.
but not in this part of the
Alright,
world.
sure.
And then he looks and then he says to Frenetta, "Well, 300 suffice."
Yes, and also we need you to help us with like I think
Potions.
weapons and potions, and also we need someone who can. Do you guys have anyone that can like sell spells or anything? He kind of got cheated just now.
We have an enchanter, and they might have what you're looking for. We have
Okay.
We have an armorer, and then he suggests two armors, Wakim,
Wakim.
Wakim, and Hearthrog.
Hakrim and Herthog.
Yeah, Joachim and
Joachim.
Hearthrug. They are armorers. There's a library. And yeah, I think that's it.
We also need a place to stay.
Yeah. We will pay for your inns.
And we
Sounds like a
also
good deal.
need, as in, we just need to be taken care of for the next couple of days. If we need to get anything for you guys as well, will it be possible?
What are you asking for?
No, as in, like, pay for like our stays and like just pay for our travels.
We will pay for your inn.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Lost.
Nice.
Right, then he's like confused because he just said he'll pay for your inn.
Yeah, you
I
did.
know,
Yeah.
no, I was trying to get a bit more out of him, like pay for drinks, pay for this, pay for that. Hey,
Then he's like, I mean, there's food at the inn. You can have those.
okay, fair enough. There's beer there as well. Okay, let's get started right away. Who do we need to talk to?
Alright, well, you could point us the way to the cemetery where you found I can't pronounce it. Kalia.
Yeah.
Kalia.
Kalia.
So, it's a pretty long walk.
Oh
The
shit.
city is slightly bigger than it's actually smaller than Verde. Verde is a lot bigger than the city of Amber. And yeah, eventually you guys get to the cemetery. Then he's like, let me show you. Okay, and then they walk over to where he brings you to this area where the body is currently kept in a coffin, because it was murdered last night. Still
Oof,
fresh,
fresh.
and they're like prepping the body for the funeral, right? And then when you look at the body, you see it's definitely like slashed up into pieces. Like whoever, like the people who work at this funeral parlor, they have been basically playing like
Jigsaw.
jigsaw with this body.
Okay, I just take a look. We are at the funeral parlor, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna walk up to the body and like, well, then I introduce myself like to the funeral parlor, the morticians, basically.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, well, we're here to investigate the crime.
Mm-hmm.
Mayor has consulted us for his help, and could you tell us more about the body? What do you think caused these wounds?
I feel like Bryon's enjoying the whole.
I am. Oh my god. Like the CSI Miami team is like screaming in my head.
in your head.
Like-
you're like remove sunglasses.
Yeah.
It looks these lacerations were incredibly deep, all the way down to the bone.
Okay.
I mean, it looks like an animal, but there aren't any animals in the city. Well, not this big. No
Okay.
bears, no dire wolves.
I'm gonna investigate the. I'm gonna investigate the body. Can I see what the lacerations like? Do I see? I'm looking specifically at the lacerations. Like, what kind of lacerations? Do I see a singular cut, or do I see like a claw mark?
Can Angkor also help him? But he does it. He's just copying whatever he does.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a medicine check.
Medicine. Okay.
Does Angkor make a medicine check?
Or do you want to do it at advantage, or do you want to roll individually?
Ooh.
Okay. Anything.
Bob already rolled.
Well,
I rolled
I mean,
19.
can you beat that? It's
try.
advantage, so it might be higher.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Nice.
both of you like when you observe the lacerations, kind of like deconstructing it in your heads, because they've been sewing her body back up, right? So that it's at least reasonable for the funeral, like presentable. That's what they're aiming for. But what you see is that if this was cut to the bone, right? It's like a 5-fingered claw or something like that, multiple times in many directions.
I smell werewolf.
It's
But-
been cut with 5-finger claw.
Okay,
Multiple
cut bone,
directions.
so it's 5 fingers.
Very deep.
Can I see where the
Very long
lacerations are
cuts.
made? Like, is it just randomly, or are the lacerations all over the body, or are they specific, like to the neck, to the abdomen?
It's quite chaotic.
Okay.
Like you'd see from like shoulder all the way down to the hip.
Any any other like things that I noticed, like bite marks or?
And with a 19 and 20, no bite marks.
Oh. Well, then I look at them. I look at the rest and like, well, looks like we have a creature loose.
Nice.
And then I take off my sunglasses and like, let's put him on the noose, and I put it back on. Yeah! Dun 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 dun.
Yeah. And then the mayor is like, so where do you want to go next? Yeah.
Oh, the mayor's with us. Okay.
Hey, what's your name, ah?
Oh
who
yeah.
you
that's a-
talking to?
We don't even know the mayor.
That's a
Yeah.
good question.
Yeah, I go over the mayor.
Uh,
Like, I'm so sorry. We haven't even been introduced.
What are your names?
My name is
ask first, right?
Bovar. Oh. Now,
Yeah,
now,
his eyes open
Angkor.
up,
Now,
and then
now,
he's like,
Angkor.
I don't usually get personal with people that I work with, but you seem to know a lot about that body. My people call me Mayor Riveres, but you can call me Benfit or Ben.
Benford Ramirez. Ramirez lah, basically spelled that way.
Riveres.
Riveres, Riveres. Okay,
You tried.
I tried.
Okay, Ben. Mayor Ben.
Alright, Mayor Ben.
I assume you guys introduce yourselves as well,
Yep.
right?
Yes, we do.
I'm
Yeah.
Bovar. Okay, so like,
The detective.
yeah,
With the shades.
yeah.
Yeah, with the
Yeah. What was the guy's name? Horatio, yeah.
Croatia.
Horatio. Okay, so I'm going over the body. Like, I go over to the morticians. Did you find any personal belongings to the victim?
Well, when the body was presented here, it had the normal clothes on, of course, and lighting rod, and a wick, and a flint.
Guess
I mean,
she's-
because
Yeah.
she is the light bearer anyway, right? That's her,
Yeah.
her equipment.
any personal accessories? Did she have rings? Did she have a necklace of sorts?
She had normal earrings, I guess, and normal. Well, she's not married, so no ring. But not. And then she thinks for a moment. No, nothing out of the ordinary.
Good to know. Okay, anyway, I inspect the body. Any tattoos? Any marks that I see that are like?
Make an investigation check.
I'm enjoying this,
I
by the
would
way.
like to do all this checking, but I can't.
No. Can I just take Rio's hands and then put it on the body like you do? Remember what I taught you? Just sense.
The
you
monk
can.
trick.
You feel
The-
anything? Just
The
take it.
mayor is like freaking out as you're like touching this dead body,
Respectfully, I'm doing it respectfully, I guess.
and then but there's no gloves or whatever, right? Like this is.
They don't have. Do they have fingerprint technology?
And they don't have fingerprint technology or whatever, but nonetheless, you're touching a random person's body,
Yeah, sure. Yeah, fair enough.
And then the mayor's like, what are you doing?
We have our methods, okay? Rio, anything?
Rio, anything?
Are you using your daredevil?
No. No. I'm just
Then,
pretending to be helpful.
There, I won't even make you roll if you're just touching the body.
Yep. No,
Uh,
I can't tell anything. No.
Yeah.
Roll for necrophilia.
Oh gosh.
No, it's not
No,
going there.
no.
We're not going there.
Roll for appropriateness. Okay.
Yes.
Anyway.
Excuse me.
Is the body still warm?
Oh,
Oh,
She's not
no.
warm.
No, it's cold.
Christ.
She's been dead for a while, right?
No?
Yeah, it's been a
Last night-
day.
Oh, did
Almost
a
a
day.
day.
Okay.
I think I'm just pacing around the room and just trying to see whether anything's out of normal.
Wait,
Do-
are we
do
in
I
the
get
funeral
this
parlor or are we in the crime scene? No, right?
The funeral parlor.
Funeral parlor. Okay, yeah, sure. So, no artifacts. Oh, any marks? Do I see any marks on her? Or, like,
No, she.
okay, great.
With the 15, the only like she's been mangled, and you notice like stretches around her torso, like the hip to the rib area. Most probably because like you can gauge because you rolled a 20. That's most probably because she was like flung, like slammed onto the lamppost or something like that.
Okay. Cool. Well, boys, I think we've seen
Solve the
all
case.
good-
Hey,
Well, Mayor, it's quite
Hey,
clear
Encore.
there's a creature out on the loose.
hey, Encore.
what's up?
Why don't you ask Agnes and Roderick?
No.
Oh.
I heard
Might
our
be.
names. I heard our names. Yes, brother.
What do you know about this? They probably, for the record, I'm gonna say that Uncle is saying this. I don't think they know anything about this. But hey, what's up, bros? You guys know
Hello,
anything about
brother.
this? Does this look familiar?
And then you see the red and blue ball like float around, and then start like floating around the body. And then there you hear in your head.
I thought so. Also, it's pretty cool that no one's been very worried about seeing this dude with red and blue ball just floating around him. With
I
red
mean,
and blue
it
eyes.
looks cool if
Yeah, it looks
anything.
cool. Yeah.
But it's so out of place.
Both of us saw. Okay, we have seen him do the ritual.
I have
Would
not.
you?
We like I was on deck when you were doing it.
I was
So
I was doing it on deck also.
yeah.
I wasn't trying
So
to.
I
be
guess I
visible.
saw what happened and like, yeah.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, we know. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, Mayor, could you show us to the crime scene?
Which one do you want to go to first?
Kalias.
The lamppost.
Bring us to the lamppost.
So yeah, he brings you over to the lamppost where she had died. You see the lamppost is like bent.
Ooh.
The lamp itself no longer there. They most probably got rid of it. Yeah.
Mhm.
You see people are still roaming around, but they're like social distancing like crazy.
If only that worked in
In real life.
real life, right?
Yeah, just get a serial killer, right? Then
Yeah.
everyone will start keeping away from each other.
Well, this is a serial killer if you think about it.
That's true. Unseen some more.
Mm.
I think one thing you do notice as you guys were walking around, right, is that there is the occasional Etin.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
What?
Etin.
Etins are two-headed giants.
In the
They're
town.
about like 10
Oh.
to 11 feet tall,
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
and they're all wearing like priestly robes.
Huh. Okay, but Etins I would know do not have sharp claws, right?
Nah.
Okay.
In fact, the stereotypical knowledge of Edens are that they're very unkempt.
Yeah, interestingly enough, these well dressed.
Scholarly.
Yeah.
And Athens are usually dumb.
Are they like that? Oh, hello.
And another thing you
Yeah.
notice is that while you guys are walking with the mayor, right? Everyone who he passes by, they all stop and then they bow and then they say this phrase.
What phrase?
No phrase.
Make a just a straight wisdom check to see whether you can identify the word.
Ooh. Anyone?
Everyone.
Or do any of you, the first two people, Fernetta and someone most probably. Fernetta and Polvar.
Okay, Fernata and Bulvar, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I rolled a 18.
Fernetta.
Wait.
Let's just say Fernata got a nat 20.
Nope, far from it.
And does anyone speak Amarillo?
No, not me.
I could, but I just choose not to.
Not me.
Amarillo is
Yellow.
yellow. No, I don't.
So Fernetta, you don't speak Amarillo, right?
No.
Okay. 18. Bolvar, you notice it's you don't understand what the word means. But you notice that people use it kind of like a greeting to each other. And the word is aturan,
Atura.
but you have no idea what it means.
Is this like some Tagalog word or something?
Oh no, it's not Tagalog.
Is it Bisaya? Is it one of the Filipino languages?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We're not in Verde anymore.
It'd be embarrassing if it was Malay. Ah!
Yeah. And then
So this is a greeting that they say to one another, not just to the mayor. This is like to everyone.
yeah.
Okay.
With the 18, you would have noticed that. Like Bolvar would have noticed that.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know that. People are just talking.
All right.
Mhm. Lamppost?
Lamppost. Okay. Maybe
Wait,
you
then
could.
what do I know?
With a
what?
12?
Yeah.
You know the word. That's it.
Okay.
You just notice it with the mayor.
I go to. I look at the mayor. I'm like, well, can I just? How many medical men are there in this town? How many, doctors, healers?
We have, well, this city. We only have a couple of thousand people, so we have one temple, and we usually send people there. There are several clerics. Our head priestess is the one who assigns the clerics as we need it.
Well, Mayor, it's quite clear we have a creature amongst our midst in town.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
Yes.
sure one of the townsfolk is a were creature.
Where?
Wait, where creature? But there were no witnesses.
Where?
Who?
Exactly.
And if there were creatures, definitely the priestess knows.
Exactly, and that's where we're going next.
Dun dun dun.
So you want to go to the Temple of the Twins?
We could.
Oh, okay. Anything else you wanna
Can I
talk
check what
about?
time is it? Like, is it the sun setting? Like, we've been walking for a bit.
No, I think because you guys maybe arrived like late morning, 10ish, 11ish. Right now it's most probably like mid-afternoon, early afternoon, around there.
Okay.
But yeah, if like this is the point where your legs start to like, so tired, you know. And you guys want to head to the temple?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Oh wait,
Yeah.
wait. So are the other crime scenes nearby? Are the other crime scenes nearby?
We could most probably pass by the butcher.
Okay.
But is there like some kind of radius as to, I'm talking about? Like, common area that all this is happening?
I mean, with 4 deaths, it's quite hard to pinpoint. They've been quite random.
Geographically, are they random?
They look quite far apart actually. And then like he takes like a stick, right? And he walks through a group of a bunch of gravel, and he draws like a circle, and he's like, "This is a city," and he starts like stabbing in the circle the locations. They aren't that near to each other.
If they connect the dots, does it make into some sort of shape or whatever? I don't know.
Yeah,
Vinci
it
code
does
stuff.
actually, and that shape is called a rhombus.
Yep.
Ah, wow. It's a rhombus, guys.
We got a
solved it.
rhombus killer. Okay. So are we going? I guess we're going to the temple.
Butcher first or the temple?
Butcher first. It's on the way, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So So you see, the sign. It just says Hidalgo's Butchery. He was a city butcher, and he's actually a relatively quiet person. He doesn't really interact much with people, but he's one of the go-to butchers in this area.
So I
So-
step into the butcher shop, like.
When you enter, it smells of washed blood, like iron smell. You see hooks, and then the mayor points at the hooks, and then he's like, that's where the bodies were.
Bodies.
Sorry, bodies plural.
Body parts.
Ah. I look around and is there anyone else besides us? Are there shopkeepers, other butchers, or
No, it's empty,
It's empty.
abandoned.
Okay. I'm gonna walk into his I'm just gonna find out where his personal quarters are at. I look at the mayor Mayor Ben, you don't mind me looking around and checking his belongings.
Go ahead.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna start poking around and maybe going through his diary. If he has a diary, do I see any personal artifacts that stand out?
So there's a drawer that has divisions in it that you assume was used for money. There's a small drawer with a small notebook, and when you flip through the notebook, it's just tracking sales.
So the money
and
was all
then-
there, right?
There's no money in the cash register anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, it's empty. And then all you see is you can read through the sales. He makes a decent living, a couple of silver a week. And then the hooks, the wood, there's bloodstains everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, the most stark thing is that there's a strong scent of iron.
It is a butcher shop lah, so.
Oh yeah. Does is he the only person who runs this place? Does he have a butcher's assistant or whatever?
By the way, Bolvar, can you just make an investigation check as well?
Sure.
Yeah, and then Mayor looks. He was kind of a loner,
Ooh,
friendly guy,
Nice.
but he was not very interactive.
25. What does it get, Boba?
Yeah. You see similar slash marks along the walls that seem to have been not covered up, but with age it's less visible. And then
There's no way these are made by a butcher, right? It's random chaotic
Yeah.
splash marks.
and you're looking at when you trace one of the lines, right? And you gauge that it's about 5-6 feet long,
Oh shit. Okay.
like a single slash.
Well.
And then you guys would notice that there's a cat that jumps in the shop and just walking around. It stops and it starts licking the floor.
Oh. I'm gonna like try to speak with the cat. Using
What
speech of
the-
speech of beast and leaf.
You go meow.
What does it
Uh,
sound like when you use that ability?
no. So like, I communicate in limited manner. I just speak to them, so.
So you talk to them as per normal.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a racial.
Wow.
It's a racial trait for bogs.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, so like, I go up to the cat. I'm like, I look at him like, where you from, little guy? He doesn't. Yeah, he cannot speak to me. I
Barrett's
don't
teeth.
understand. Yeah.
Yeah, it begins to bare its teeth.
Oh wait, I think at this point I look at Bova. I'm like, okay, what are you trying to do again?
Well, it's a bit of a coincidence. A cat comes in. Then I look
Go
at
on, make
Mayor.
a animal handling check.
Yeah.
While you say what you want to look at the mirror and do whatever.
Okay. So I look at the mayor like, well, are there a lot of stray cats around?
And then the mayor looks, and then he's like, "No, not really. Vermin."
At this point I cast speak with animals on myself.
Nice.
I can only cast it on myself.
Yeah.
So I cast it and then look at the cat and I'm like, hello little guy.
And it looks at you. Yeah. What else do you want to say to it? Like it's already a bit on edge.
Hey, just chill, just wondering what brings you to this shop. Are you hungry?
Can you click on speak on with animals so I can see how it can respond?
The cat says, "Fuck you."
No, actually speaking of cats, right? I will actually send you guys a video. No, like dude, I was watching this last night.
Okay, I'm
It
gonna
was
take
so
out the
bloody
beef
fun.
jerky that I kept from. It was Uncle, right? That bought the beef jerky.
No, it's
Yeah.
No,
Rio,
it's
Rio,
real.
yeah. So the beef jerky, I'm gonna hand my piece over to Funetta and like, well, try this.
Yeah, for now, make a persuasion check since you're actually talking to the animal.
persuading the cat.
I asked Rio, is that cat meat? The jerky.
No, it's
Wow.
no, it was jerky. We don't know what type of jerky, but it was jerky.
Can you imagine if it was cat meat?
Make your persuasion check.
Can I'm just going back to my thing here. Oh shit! Yeah, I'm supposed to close that one. Fuck. Persuasion. I rolled a 19. Haha.
And then you see the tail begin to go down. And it starts walking towards you slowly.
Like a cat.
And then as it starts to reply you, let's go on a quick 7-minute break.
Nice.
You always do this, you know, when someone's gonna speak to me about something, right? And I'm like, oh my god, I finally got something right. Stay tuned for the next episode. Oh, let's go on the break now.
Yeah.
just do it.
Thank you so much, Stowe Sarah, for the follow. Really
Yay!
appreciate it.
Hey.
We're gonna have a quick 7-minute break around there. We'll be back
Yeah.
before 10:20, whatever 20 in your time for sure. We have better TV, Twitch TV emotes if you guys want to try that out. And we have a mini giveaway at not the last week of July, the week of which 26 is Sunday. And basically all you have to do is follow to engage. And then if you are catching in the streams, just fill up the form and you might get a free mini. We'll have the pictures on Discord, so you can check out the Discord if you want to look at the photo. If you're not interested, that's fine too. If you guys like what you guys are hearing, do click a follow, and see you guys in a little bit.